Please do it as I told you to.
Estamos siguiendo en directo el lanzamiento de la sonda para la Estación Internacional Espacial.
Rendezvous with the International Space Station, so everything looking good with the spacecraft and those initial checkouts, meaning they should be on time for docking today, which we're currently tracking to 9:15 a.m. Central Time.
Irkutsk, MCC Moscow. Go ahead, this is Irkutsk 1. You have a go to open your visors, deactivate thermal sensors, and perform actions in the...
Más tarde intentaré dejar el enlace para que lo veáis indiferido. Pero que sepáis que son muchas horas, ¿eh?
This is Ivan Sebastianov. Congratulations, guys.
Saludos cordiales y hasta otro momento. Ya sabéis, seguidnos por nuestras páginas, nuestro blog y por YouTube. Hasta luego. Hola, buenas noches. Estamos siguiendo aquí un poquito la retransmisión desde el espacio de la Estación Espacial Internacional. Eso que vemos ahí es la Tierra. Estamos en directo ahora mismo, en conexión directa con la televisión de la NASA en Estados Unidos.
And with that call, we know the OOP burn, or the out-of-plane burn, is complete. That was a tentative burn. We didn't necessarily know if we would need it once we got on orbit or not, but Crew Dragon is a very smart vehicle, and it can make that call on its own. It constantly knows where the International Space Station is and its own place in space, so it's not necessarily programmed in by the flight controllers here on the ground or punched in by the crew on orbit, but the vehicle puts it in the exact place it needs to be for the upcoming approach initiation burn. That will be at 6:22 p.m. Pacific time.
for suit donning and status.
And go ahead for suit donning.
You are go to perform suit donning per procedure 4.010. We have already gone external with cameras. Please just let us know when we can come back on board. Additionally, reminder to power off and clean your displays using your comfort garment, then power back on as a part of your suit donning. Also, due to the ISS sleep period, we plan to delay the big loop configuration and comm checks a bit, now planning this for approximately 0200 UTC. Finally, we are expecting an extended period of Radicom on TDRS from 156 UTC to 208 UTC. How copy?
Okay, we copy. We're not going to configure for the big loop until 02, I think you said 22.
0200.
And we're going to go for 4.010 suit donning and audio configuration. We'll let you know when you can come back on board and copy on the RAD TDRS.
And the big loop comm time is 0200 UTC.
Okay, 0200 for big loop.
Dragon SpaceX. On Dragon to ground,
Go ahead.
the 144K bidirectional link has been established. Please change your push-to-talk destination to ISS and then initiate a comm check.
Dragon copies in order. And this is Dragon, come the big loop.
Dragon SpaceX, I hear you loud and clear. How me?
And I've got you loud and clear as well.
Great to hear. Please initiate a comm check with ISS to confirm that path. Thank you.
Roger that. Okay, station, this is Dragon, comm check on the big loop.
Houston Station, this is Kate. I heard you, but I have not heard Dragon yet. Copy, I'll keep her checking. Thanks.
And station, this is Dragon, comm check on the big loop.
Oh, what a good voice to hear. Dragon, this is Station. I've got you loud and clear.
Hey, Kate, it's good to hear your voice as well.
strapped into their seats. They're preparing for that initiation, approach initiation burn. Looks like they're almost ready.
Yeah, we're getting really close now. That'll be scheduled actually from a minute from now, 6:22 p.m. Pacific time. Be looking for that burn to occur. It should be about a minute and a half long, and that will the thrusters will fire on Dragon to. It's currently about 2.5 kilometers below station, and this will swing Dragon up until it's about 400 meters or a quarter mile directly below the station.
And this maneuver will also move Dragon inside of one of those 2 checkpoints around the station that requires a set of go-no-go poles with the different control teams. The first checkpoint is called the approach ellipsoid, or as you might hear it called the AE. It's an imaginary shape measuring 4 by 2 by 2 kilometers, essentially a large 3-dimensional oval. Before Dragon is given permission to move inside the approach ellipsoid, the capsule is configured to be on what is known as a 24-hour safe trajectory. This means that if Dragon lost all control to its thrusters, it would be at least 24 hours before its trajectory would move inside the approach ellipsoid.
So that go for the approach initiation burn was also the go for moving inside that approach ellipsoid, and that means things are all checking out well on Dragon. We are standing by, listening for that call that the approach initiation burn has begun. Currently looking about an hour and 40 minutes from docking. And the burn has begun, as we mentioned, looking at around 90 seconds for this burn, and an amazing photo here, or video I should say, of the International Space Station from Crew Dragon becoming ever clearer as it gets closer.
Yeah, you can really see it now. Before it looked kind of just like a bright light. Now you can kind of see the shape of the station there.
A reminder that approach initiation burn currently underway.
And even Baby Yoda is ready for it.
1 minute, 15 seconds into the approach initiation burn.
Dragon SpaceX on the big loop. Burn complete, nominal burn, and reminder to review your impulsive retreat recovery cue cards if desired.
Okay, Dragon copies, and we saw a good burn, and we're getting the cue cards winning. Station copies, thanks.
That concludes the approach initiation burn, about 90-second burn.
And communications from Crew Dragon and the International Space Station letting them know they can review some back-away procedures if need be. However, everything's still proceeding nominally with Crew Dragon just completing that approach initiation burn. That brings them up to the 400-meter below station point.
Next burn coming up is the approach initiation mid-course burn. That should be about 6:55 p.m. Pacific time.
That's another one of those fine-tuning maneuvers, and Dragon's computer will determine what is necessary for that burn, just to keep it on track, moving in even closer to the International Space Station.
Again, what you're looking at on your screen is a view from Dragon looking at the International Space Station.
We're now under 7 kilometers away from the International Space Station, a little over 23 minutes to that approach initiation mid-course burn. Should arrive at waypoint 0, at 400 meters below station, in just 42 minutes. That's the first checkpoint. The vehicle can hold there, or it can continue if all systems check out. we'll do a go, no go to approach to waypoint 1 before we arrive at waypoint 0, because as I mentioned, waypoint 0 is not necessarily a hold point if everything is still looking good. So we'll also be looking to hear that go for waypoint 1, and waypoint 1 is what moves, or when Dragon moves directly in front of the station. It'll be about 220 meters away at that point, and directly in front of its docking port, which is the No. 2 forward port.
What you're seeing is a live view inside of the capsule with the crew checking out their display panels right in front of them.